Alright, we're back. So this could be the quickest this job's going to get done is right now because everything's all set, everything is here, all the cutters are set for diameters. It's not going to get any faster than what it is right now. And I've already know what tools not to break because I only got one of each one left. If I break another one, I'll be stopped again for a few days. The problem's they're not even available right now, the tools. Not all of them. That's a whole nother problem. That means you can throw money at it, it doesn't matter. Okay, this one, what are we on? We're on the rear head now. So this is going to be the rear head, right side. This one's going to be the rear head, left side. Now, if you don't know what left and right means, you're going to have a problem. I hope you know what front and rear means. That's a whole other problem. That's two things you have to know. Are we asking too much? Okay, let's get this stuff out of the way we're not using. Okay, first thing I do is bore out the throats and the port here. So right off the bat, do not ever use carbide pilots if you want to save them. They're going to break. I already proved that already. These break very easily. These bend very easily. Break, bend. Use the one that bends. The one that bends is the one that will live. I straightened it. It's good again. So every time you do a valve job, you go back and straighten your pilot, it's still good. Now we're using this for all the heavy cutting. This is only used for fine work, like cutting the final seat. The part that matters. And if we're lucky, we won't break it before we're done. Alright, so I made this one myself. Because you can't buy these anymore. Don't know why not. Nobody wants to make steel anymore. Okay, push it in a little bit, give it a turn, pull up. Okay, then we take our level here, take your adapter bushing. I made that too. So that goes from, what are these, 236, these are 236 pilots, and this stuff's made for the Sun in 385 size. So they're different. Oh, and every time you put this in, it screws up the shaft because it's soft, so you have to file it. That'd be this thing right here. Because this is not a heat-treated steel one like Sun would be if they would make some. Now I've seen some of these made for the big size steel. See, that semi-fits. Now we take this and burnish this in. Okay, that one's good to go. Until we do something with it again. Okay, now the bushing kind of works. It works when it gets down here. Got to wear all the parts together. Okay, that's the direction to go. See, it's nice and loose now. That one's starting to get loosened up too. Alright, we go this direction. There we go. That's the best way. Okay, now it works like it's supposed to again. Of course, we had to make it. So go all the way to the bottom, leave it there. Permanently installed for now. Okay, that's that piece. Okay, now we can take our level. Stick it on there. Now let's see, I put a little spring in there to hold it up in the air. And I should have put the other pilot in there first to check this, but I didn't. So we'll make do. Okay, this head's way the hell off in this position, so not very good. I should have checked that before I clicked all that work, but oh well. So far, every valve in this motor is at a different angle. They go like this, and they go like this. You'd think they'd all be the same, but everyone's different. And they're not like really close either, like way the hell off. Okay, this one's close on the tilt, which is surprising. Now that's compared to the last one I did over on the other side over here. Okay, that's close enough for that. Okay, this way though, the bubble goes way over to the side like that. So that means I have to go in here and loosen the head up and rotate it all the way to one side to where it's going to sit. We have just a little bit of clearance in the machine, not quite enough to go all the way most of the time, but it's about 90% there. And 90% is close enough. And I can get 90% of my arm in here too. There we go. Okay, now the head moves. Okay, the problem is the head's already maxed out in the direction we need to go. It ain't enough. So, is this pilot bent, or is the valve guide that far off the center? I don't know, that's pretty far off. In case you don't know what we're talking about, it's called this level right here. Turn the light off, you might see it better. A little bubble right there. See that bubble right there? So, it's way the hell off. So, if you want to know if your pilot's bent, it's straight that way. So if you take it and rotate it 180 degrees and check it again, you'll know what it is. The problem is I don't want to do that because I have to file it again. I don't feel like doing that. When it happened on the other one I had over here, the pilot was straight. I put the carbide in there, went right back same spot. Okay, so the problem we're going to have here is this head is, you only have that much clearance, and that ain't enough to do anything. So this quick job just turned into a labor-intensive job. More than the 2 days we've already been working on it. Ooh, don't get that, your elbow, it hurts. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out who needs to move. So first thing I'm going to do is pull one of these bolts out over here. The bottom one, maybe is the one that's holding up, I can't tell. Definitely this bottom right one here feels to be a binding one. Okay, did it get any better taking it out? Not really. Picked up one line on the bubble. Okay, who's the next one that's going to be in the way? Not that. Definitely not that one. These two over here are both equally hard to move. So probably both of them. Okay. I'm going to take the one that's 180 across from the other one. I think both of these are hitting equally. Okay, that one's out. What a shocker. It still isn't quite enough, but it's getting there. Okay, if we hold it all the way like that, go ahead and tighten that thing down. It's close enough. It's one line off. All right. See, that's one line off. It's actually about a half a line off. So, yep, about half a bubble, half a line off. I can live with that. And this one here is pretty close that way. We're good with that. Okay. So right now I only got 2 bolts holding this in there. I think I'm going to try to jam the bolt back in there and see if I pick up a third one. And I'm working on this side of the head here, so I'm going to put the bolt back down this corner down here. If we're lucky, it won't move it. If it does move it, I'll have to put it back. Pull it back out. That's not the right hole. Same hole, not the right one. How about this one? That must be the right one because it doesn't fit. Oh yeah, that's going to be a... I think that's going to be a cross threader, trying to put that in there. It's only the rocker stand bolts, so it's not that important. Yeah. I don't think I want to cross thread those bolts. Those threads feel pretty bad already in there. We're going to leave it out. I'm pretty sure we don't need it. Matter of fact, I know for sure I'm not going to use it because we don't need it. Because obviously the head's in there good and tight. We'll see. Alright, we'll live with it. Okay. We'll put that on a list of stuff to do later. Open up all the holes so the head can rotate more. That'll be a project you do on the milling machine. It's called slotting. So we'll put that on the list. I got a big list already. Starts at about $2,000 and goes up from there. Tooling. Yeah. We'll pass for now. Okay, so let's see. Probably should put a little torque on those 2 bolts because I only got 2 in there. Oh, they're pretty tight. Where's that over there? Way down there. Oh yeah, they're tight. I tied them pretty good with a little mini ratchet. Okay, now we can do a couple of different things. We can either take the top cut first, unshroud the chamber, or we can bore out the hole. So, which one's more important? Unshrouding is always more important. So that's this cutter. So we're going to put this in there. We need our adapter, which is that one. I think we're going to need a little bit heavier spring than this one. Do a different spring. I already forgot which one I used last time, so I think I used my big spring here off of here. Oh yeah, that's the one. You get really high so you come down and hit that sucker. Okay, this one might be a little stiff. Let's try this one here. That one's way too short. How about this one? Nope. Go back to the one that we had. This one. Adapter. There we go. Okay, that should work. Let's see, all this has to move over because I have no room. Okay, this must have moved on me, so we're going to move it over here a little bit. Yeah, the machine fits now. No, it doesn't. Okay. Why is it not in there further? Wonderful. That's a whole nother problem. One head fit, one doesn't. Great. little short. Yep. Doesn't fit. All right. Okay. New problem. This machine won't come out far enough to get onto this. It's just enough it pushes it, puts drag on it, so it kicks it off center if you thou. Which means your seat would not be cut true, which would kind of be a problem a little bit. So, now, if we go way down here, will it be enough down here? We didn't check that yet. Up here, it's tight. So this head needs to go that way. We are bottomed out in our cutter or tool here. So, I'm going to see if it'll go further by taking out the safety stuff. See if we get more out of it. Okay, safety stuff goes away. All right, perfect. I like that. Basically, the only thing holding in there is gravity. I can work with that. Okay. Problem solved. See, now this goes up and down like it's supposed to, see? Okay. Go all the way down. Center up the air chuck. Okay, pull it back up. It goes in there pretty easy, not much drag. Not dragging on it. Good. Okay, I'm going to cut this out a little bit. Okay, get this over, you can see a little better. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. You'll see better if it's lower. Let me know. Okay, we're going to cut this corner out. You want to know how much it's going to cut? About that much. Alright. High speed. Not too fast to break stuff. Recenter everything again in case it's different. Yeah, we're starting to cut now.